Hi guys, and welcome to a new round of Steady Survival with your favorite monkey. Today we check out the Mech. And the Mech from me is more or less developed like free-to-play player. Just the base vehicles might not be free-to-play player really developed, but here you can see I just got the Steel Bastion on level 2 and the others are not unlocked yet at all. So I haven't spent any money on the Mac itself. But important for me was like I was really frustrated because the Mac was doing worse in all cases than my current Gen 1 MK2 tank. And the reason for all that was because it auto-selected the Berserk shield, so the red infantry tank. But right now my Gen 1 MK2 is still stronger than my Berserk tank. So I didn't know that I could change that one. That is the first really frustrating information from me that I had. So I changed the selection to Final Fury, but we're gonna check out how the impact is. And we have luckily KOF as part of our group. So I did some testing on the red one. In the first test, what we see here, 413 on the train, left survived, so pretty strong dude I fought against, but that's good for shield part. And I used Gen 1 MK2, so we have 413k surviving. The next test was rubbish because by changing it's deleted my behemoths, but then we tested here with a base setup that I got from the game itself. So we had 428 and it turned to be worse. And the reason for that one, I used the Mach in that fight, but here we see the reason was that it used the Berserk tank skill. So we had this one didn't even trigger because he killed me too fast, or more or less my infantry got killed so fast. But we have more tests running, and then was the moment where I realized how I can change that one. Oh, sorry, that was the wrong one. Oh, for here we have it. And here we are, 412. It's a tiny improvement, but remember, my Mac is absolutely not developed, and every tiny improvement is fair enough. So I changed the skill, and here you see that. I changed the skill to my Gen 1 MK2 tank, and it directly changed the outcome. Here it didn't change much because the skill is the same as in the previous one, but here we have a slightly improvement on that one. And that is the important part. So even a free-to-play player developed, if you select the correct skill, like I was dumb enough to not do it, then you have a tiny bit of an improvement by just changing the skill to what you need in that case. And I would always go for Gen 1 MK2 because it kills and it shields at the same time, and it's way better than the Gen 2 Berserk tank, in my opinion, on that one. So I got really annihilated by that dude, and so that is the outcome of it. The more developed your mech is, the better it will perform, but just make sure to select the correct skill in that one, and it will directly boost a tiny bit depending on your developed mech, your overall performance of the correct set of the vehicles. So in that case, please make sure to select the right one. You saw how I did it in the video, so hope that helps you to understand how to use the vehicle and the Mac in combination correct. I didn't done it in the past correct, so that was why I said always the Mac is not really improving something, but it's just a super tiny improvement. Hope that helps you. Bye bye, guys.